You're watching Oilers Nation Everyday with Tyler Yaremchuk. Your one-stop shop for all things Oilers.
Tyler did it. He got married. Let's get into it with the lead.
Woo!
Welcome in to Oilers Nation Everyday with Liam Horrobin, not Tyler Yaremchuk, because he is away on his honeymoon. I thought he was leaving yesterday. Turns out he's on his way there today to Hawaii. Did you know the main island in Hawaii is called Hawaii, Aaron?
I actually did not know
I
that.
didn't know that either. I don't even know that to be a true fact, to be honest. I'm assuming. Let me just look that up.
I've
Names
been to
of
Hawaii
islands.
a couple times, but I couldn't tell you. It's the big island.
I think that's called...
There's Oahu.
There is the list of islands in Hawaii. Hawaii, the big island. Oahu. Wow, there's so many. One of them's only 69 square miles.
And if you guys guess which one he's on, you can go see him.
Yeah, if you can find him. One of them is uninhabitable. Oh, here we go. One is 201,000. I'm just sorry. It went in a weird order. One's uninhabitable. One's 876,000. One, the big island. What one? Oahu?
Oahu.
Oahu, is that how you say it? One's 160. One's 117. One's 58,000. One's 7,000. One's 3,000.
Let us know in the chat which one's your favorite.
Which one's your favorite? That's what we'll be listing today in our tier list. But welcome into Oilers Nation Everyday. The show is a presentation of Bet365. Whatever your bet is, it is never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app today and get in on the game. Use the code NATION. Bet365 must be 19 years or older. Please play responsibly. There you go. If you were listening to Oilers Nation Radio on Friday, you would have noticed that we did a Bet365 line for Tyler's wedding, and it was over 41 and a half minutes long, Aaron. Do you think the total was over or under?
You're talking the actual ceremony?
The ceremony, strictly the ceremony.
Well, are we including the part where the bride showed up 20 to 25 minutes late?
No. Just the part where...
I'm going to go...
Tyler walks down the aisle.
41 minutes. I'm going to go under.
I think it was a little bit under.
Like just slightly underneath.
Just like we're talking skin of the teeth here.
I had never been to a Ukrainian wedding before. That was awesome. They put on crowns. It's very interactive. There was like...
A lot of standing.
It's like singing, but not singing.
It's
I don't
like,
really know. Maybe if you've been in the chat, you would know. First time, those crowns are sick, dude.
Yeah, it's a Ukrainian wedding is very unique to what a traditional wedding would look like. They had, like Aaron said, they walk around the gospel, I believe it is, 3 times. Yeah. They wear the crowns, and then they have a great time. The ceremony was also interesting too because they start in the middle of the aisle rather than like right up at the front like most weddings would typically would. But it was a really, really fun day. The after party. Pretty awesome. It was, say the least. We got a few pictures here. We'll show some. Yeah,
here. Let's go through them all. Obviously, look at that beautiful couple right there.
Beautiful.
Congratulations to them both.
Ty looked great.
They did. Liam, you also looked great.
I did my best.
The boys looked very, very good. Shout out Oodle Noodle for the late night eats. This was like there was a lot of great parts about Saturday. This was one of the elite, especially ways to close it out near the end. Just tray after tray of Oodle Noodle. Every type of noodle that you could guess, and then a bunch of spring rolls. It was everybody just munching in boxes. It was everything you expected.
It was really cool. Yeah, they had all these trays. And typically, like, for weddings, the midnight snack is always like pizza, poutine, something like that, isn't it? But yeah, this one was pretty unique with Oodle Noodle, which Tyler, I know many of you are wondering, did Tyler get his ad reads in during his speech? The answer is 100% he did. It was very funny. Tyler and Amber's speech kicked off with, what did he say? This one is a presentation of Oodle Noodle.
Of Oodle Noodle. And then he's like, okay, if you tried to get the over of whatever it was. And then he quickly worked that into a Bet365 ad read right afterwards. Place went nuts. Liam, this photo of you is amazing. Shout out Kennedy.
With the rose in my mouth. Yeah, it was great.
I remember Bag Milk carrying this rose around for like the final 2 hours and just like and then giving me a hit of the rose and giving everyone. Looks like you got a hit too there.
To be honest, I don't remember this. Don't remember this part of the night.
Me and Liam got home together. We took an Uber home together.
We did, honestly, a very responsible time.
Yeah.
The last call was midnight. Aaron and I were basically out of there. We had our last drinks and basically left. I think I was home by like 12:40.
Yeah, I ran out of tickets and was like, hey, all right.
Yeah.
I've been drinking for all day now. We also tailgated the wedding at one point, which was pretty fantastic.
Yeah,
the rest
you
of
guys
us
did.
There's the crew.
Yeah.
So you can get a look at what it was like near the end. Eli.
Eli.
There's my boy.
Eli
There's my
never
boy.
been to a wedding before, so it was really funny. He had a great time. While the funny part is like, was Eli and Brett were all working the wedding. Technically, they were just helping out with like drink tickets. They had this fun little potting game. Eli was doing some pictures, which I actually ended up just taking over and carrying around a disposable camera.
Yep.
Sorry, Tyler and Amber, if you didn't get all the photos you wanted. I got some great ones, but I just gave them all away. So that was really fun. Anything else stand out to you from the wedding? Oh, here's a nice picture of BM and I and Ty and Kennedy. A couple of friends from radio school that Ty and I went with as well.
I sat next to those guys at the reception. Absolute beauties.
Yeah. Beauties. Shout out Devin and Nick.
Speaking of beauties, there's Waz.
There's
Trying to
Waz.
look at all that money in front of him.
Waz, someone gave Waz a $50 bill and his mind was blown. He had no
so
idea.
it's $2 for a ticket. Someone gives you $50. Right? Any amount of number, you just cut it in half.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was tough for our boy for a little
Waz
bit. But he powered through. Waz did a great
Waz
job.
figured it out.
He
It
did a
was
great
fun.
job.
Yeah, there's Kennedy there. That's a nice little picture of the
Looking
three
good.
of them,
And I
too.
love, like a proud dad, Jay taking the oodle noodle photo.
Yeah. I did a noodle yesterday, actually.
Shout out to them. I think this is near the very end. Everybody's nice and sweaty. It's probably time to go home at that point.
I think it was pretty quick after I did not know Pat was in this photo. Pat, man, just a hidden gem.
It was good. Somebody asked who got the most inebriated. I don't really know. I didn't. Nobody that actually jumped out to me.
I'll be completely honest. Nobody was like insufferable.
Yeah,
like no one was that messed up that like they needed to go home or anything like that. But I think like everyone had a really good buzz because the whole wedding was such a fun time. Like everything was just really enjoyable. It was a great group of us.
I will say the one that stood out probably the most was my pal Liam Horrobin here today. Not because he was like anything crazy or anything. We don't get to see that a lot from Liam Horrobin, where he totally lets his hair down, shoving roses in his mouth, guzzing beers with me. It was really fun to have that time with Liam on Saturday.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
I did.
What kind of happens is, and it's going to sound like an arrogant comment from me, and I don't mean it to be. I've been in quite a few wedding parties over the last couple of years, and I've become quite experienced with how you need to pace yourself. So during the day, like you don't have too many. You have a few that keep the vibes good. But when you sit down for the speeches, and I really made this error, I only had half a drink left. Ooh. So what you should have done is like grab one quickly before,
and they closed the bar thing when the speeches
which
go.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So I just started drinking the wine on the table. I think I had 3 glasses of wine during the speeches. There was only 4 or 5 speeches. It wasn't long. And then I sat down with my fiance and Pat at the ON table in Kennedy, and there was a little bit of wine left. And I think it was Pat said, "Is like, you're gonna drink all that?" And I just said, "Yep." And it was probably just a little bit less than a quarter of a bottle of wine left. And Oyster Bay, if anyone's had a nice Oyster Bay, it's beautiful wine. And I finished it off, and that really kicked it off. And then what also helped was the fact that they definitely weren't serving singles.
Nope, no, they were not. No, they were not. Shout out to those guys behind the bar.
Yeah. Also, I had a great joke, and I'm going to tell you all right now. I told literally everybody there. And do you know which joke I'm going to tell you?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, brace yourselves. So we're on the dance floor. Tyler and Amber have their first dance, and then they call up the bridal party to come up and dance with them. So obviously I was in the bridal party, which was nice, and I go up there and I'm dancing with my fiance. And then they're like, "Hey, everyone else come up." And then everyone else starts dancing. And one of Tyler's friends dropped his drink, and the glass broke. And I picked up a couple of pieces of glass, and I took it to the bartender. And I said, "Oh, do you have like a broken glass bin? I got some glass." And they're like, "Where'd you get that from?" And I said, "The dance floor. Somebody thought it was a Greek wedding." Guy did not laugh. He didn't budge. Just turned around, put the glass in the bin, and that was it. I thought it was a hilarious joke.
I laughed very hard. I was with you right there when that glass broke. Also, one that Ty, X, and Amber, shout out, great idea. They gave everybody in like the tables a $1 scratch off ticket.
That was fun.
That's an electric when you're squad riding with the table, watching everybody scratch away.
Yeah,
that's a good way to get the energy going.
Did anyone win at your table?
Yeah. Eva did $1.
Yeah,
$1. So you got to split that 8 ways.
John
split that 8 ways.
John won $1.
Yeah,
so that was special. I should also say, proud to be brought to you by Sports Closet as well. Should have probably brought that up 10 minutes ago, but you can check out Sports Closet right now. 3 locations and more around Edmonton. Actually, just 3 locations in Edmonton area. Show Park Mall, Kingsway Mall, and St. Albert Centre. They're the home of the foam finger. Are they still doing the 15% off thing?
No, I believe it just ended. So you should have taken advantage of it.
Missed out on your opportunity.
That's your long weekend stuff. But, dude, Blue Jays looking... You want to get geared up with a new Blue Jays jersey. That's pretty much the epitome of getting Blue Jays fever. I remember back in the day, like my one buddy got like a David Price jersey, and I was like, well, that was pretty stupid. I think he's be gone right away. But that's Blue Jays fever, baby. You got to ride it for 2 months.
You got to get it. And obviously, many people in the chat right now, which is brought to you by Odd Company. I wish the Nation Beer was on sale at Tyler's wedding, because that would have just been special. I'm surprised you couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
But we didn't. It was unfortunate, but hopefully you all enjoyed some Nation Beer at the Odd Company patio this past long weekend. Aaron, did you get up to anything else over the long weekend, or was your Sunday similar to mine, which was, my goodness, I wish it was Monday?
My Sunday was rough. We can say that for sure. But I powered through. My brother had a birthday on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yesterday, I went out for lunch with my mother. So, we got some good family time in there. But Sunday, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't, but I had a moment when I was like, do I have to go pull trig here this morning and get to feel a little bit better? I didn't, but it was around that bad.
I went to La Ronde. You ever been there?
Like the restaurant?
Yeah.
Like the spinning one?
The spinning restaurant on Sunday.
What?
It was already lined up. And honestly, like, I don't know what's happened to me recently. This is the first signs of me feeling like genuinely older. Every time I drink now heavily, like I used to be able to just bounce back.
Yep.
Now I just cannot. Like, and I struggled on Sunday morning, but we went to La Ronde. It was amazing. Great meals out at La Ronde. They're not a sponsor, but holy fuck, that place is awesome. And it really, really helped. It really, like, despite the spinning, the food was, the food was off the charts.
I've never been to that place. Looks good.
It's incredibly expensive. It was like $60 a plate.
Yeah, I probably won't be going there.
Luckily, someone else talked to me. All right.
What else
There's
we
not
got?
a ton to talk about today. Obviously, we'll maybe get into more of Tyler's wedding stuff later if we think of anything else or anything pops up. But we have to do something on the rumor mill. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, there's no rumors.
It's not really a whole heck of a lot. The one rumor that I was able to find, the Florida Panthers not looking like they're going to have to trade Evan Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Let me do an ad read.
There you go.
Rumor mill brought to you by Star Mechanical. Star Mechanical is one of Edmonton's biggest locally owned and operated plumbing and heating businesses. They have been working within our community for over 20 years, and many of the homes built in Edmonton over the past 2 decades have had their plumbing and heating systems installed by Star Mechanical. Visit them at starmechanical.ca to schedule an appointment and keep your home running smoothly. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rumor mill, Evan Rodriguez potentially not leaving
Doesn't
Florida,
look like it's going to be happening.
which is interesting because last time I checked, they don't have a lot of money. But let me just follow up on that quickly, because they were basically why Evan Rodriguez is possibly available. There you go. Florida Panthers, $3.7 million over the cap. That's with 13 forwards on the roster and also 7 defensemen on the roster. So I'm not 100% sure how they're going to field this team.
Some type of cap gymnastics, I'm sure.
It just doesn't really seem to make any sense. Rodriguez, $3 million this year, next year. Good player. I think he had 20 goals this season, right? Somewhere around there. Either way, solid. Decent for them in the postseason as well. It did take him a while to get a goal, but still a reliable, middle six forward for them. I'm not sure how they're going to do this.
Everybody's saying they'll just throw Kachuk back on LTIR.
He is on IR right now. I mean, he was pretty banged up in the playoffs. I don't know. It seems like a really tough thing to do. I don't have the brain capacity to figure it out.
If they said they were going to investigate Evander Kane for that, I'm sure something else would follow that. But who knows?
Freeman also said on 32 Force, we'll see what happens with Adam Lowry and Kyle Connor. The one thing the Jets have going their way is they have a group of players who really like each other. What's more important, friendship or winning? And Winnipeg apparently is friendship because they ain't done a lot of winning in the last few years. Yes, regular season wins, of course, but when it comes to
not what
the
you play the
playoffs,
game for.
there you go. One rumor that ended that someone put in the chat here, it was Fighting Amish. Matthew Schaefer signed with the New York Islanders. There was some speculation of would he go to college because he didn't play last season. He didn't play at all in the area. He played very few games because obviously he was injured at the World Juniors. Missed a lot of time, so everyone's wondering, is like, hey, first overall pick, yes, of course, extremely talented player, but has he played enough junior hockey to be able to step into the NHL? I think it's a very reasonable question. Just pulling out for you, 17 games played last season in Erie, 22.7 goals. He's better. He's probably too good for junior, but don't be surprised if this is maybe a situation of where like he plays until the World Juniors and then he comes up after. I don't think the Islanders really are going to care too much about that. His ELC at the end of the day is going to be purely on his development. I know that would obviously burn a year of it, but if they can get this guy around the Christmas time to improve them a little bit, why would you not? He's their first overall pick for a reason. It's similar to what the Oilers did with Leon Draisaitl. Like, yeah, sure, you look at it now being like, oh, it would have been great to have him on an extra year of that ELC rather than coming halfway through the year, but also, too, his development went perfectly, and he ended up being one of the best players in franchise history. So if you go back and look at Draisaitl, 37 games as a rookie after coming right into the league, going third overall in 2014. Only 9 points. Went back to the Kelowna Rockets. Won the Memorial Cup, 53 points, 32 games played. Comes out with the Oilers the next season, 19 goals, 51.72. It's not... And not everything has to be the same for every single prospect, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make here when it's all said and done. So Matthew Schaefer seems like an incredible kid. Obviously, we all know the story of what he's kind of been through with his family and all that stuff. But an on-ice product, I think he's going to be a fantastic defenseman. And quite frankly, will be the best player in junior hockey next season if he goes back to the Ariadas. Also, too, from a very selfish perspective, let's go win a damn gold medal at the World Juniors.
Dude, I feel the exact same way. I feel the exact same way. And you just kind of mentioned it. Matthew Schaefer, like, if you have a heart, you want to cheer for this kid after everything that he's been through. And, hey, we need to build up some of that Canada-USA, some of that going again. But right before the Olympics, Matthew Schaefer helping getting a gold medal. But I like you mentioned, the priority is development always. Yeah. I wouldn't be very concerned about burning the ELC. It's about making him be the best player he can possibly be, and you go from there.
It's not like, for example, Kylie Yamamoto. I'm pretty sure he came up very soon after, or maybe I'm wrong on him, but either way, like that kind of player, there you go. Yeah, we played his 9 games as an Oiler when he was a rookie, and I remember the conversation being like, should this guy stay? And it's like, well, no, he was a 22nd overall pick. He should definitely go back to Spokane. And he had 21 goals in 40 games for the Spokane Chiefs and 64 points as well. And I believe went to the World Juniors as well that year for Team USA. His career was going very well until he got injured. And he's not that situation. We're talking about first overall pick here. You need the extra year of ELC for Yamamoto because you don't know exactly how it's going to go. With Schaefer, you probably have a much better idea of like the trajectory of what he's going to become. Anyway, moving on. The one thing actually on the World Juniors stuff, Scott Wheeler put out over at The Athletic the World Juniors roster projections for Team Canada, and I must say, this team looks very promising. I'll just read it out to you because he put it on his Twitter. It's not behind a paywall. His explanation is behind a paywall. Not this one. I believe he also...
I pay for The Athletic, buddy.
There you go. He also did it with Corey Cronman and who's this one? Max Boltman as well. So the top line, Gavin McKenna, Berkeley Canton, Catton yet, former first overall pick in the Western Hockey League by the Spokane Chiefs as well. Porter Martone, who obviously just committed into the NCAA as well, I believe Michigan State, if I'm not mistaken, basically replacing Aikawa to the others, obviously, just got a few weeks ago. Second line, Caden Lindstrom, fourth overall pick, didn't play with the Medicine Hat Tigers much last season, came back later in the playoffs. Michael Misa just went second overall. Beckett Seneca, who's obviously the surprise pick as well from the 2024 NHL draft, going third overall to Anaheim. Third line, TJ Gindler, Jet Lachenko, who did actually play against the Oilers last season for the Flyers. Michael Haig, in the fourth line, Caleb Denoise, Cole Benoit, and Cole Reshny. Defense, Sam Dickinson, Zane Perek, who Calgary Flames fans are very high on, Matthew Schaefer, Harrison Brunecki, who I once tried to recruit to the Showpuck Crusaders, didn't get him, but I believe his mum is South African. So he's half for South African, which is very interesting. Keyshawn Aitchison, Keaton Verhoff, who you've all probably heard, was a goalie when he was like 12. And now he's 17 on a projected World Juniors roster. And could honestly push Gavin McKenna for the first overall pick next season in next season's draft. Goaltenders Carter George and Jack Ivankovich.
You see the extras on the bottom there, the first name?
Nope.
Sam O'Reilly.
We'll see if he makes it.
Yeah.
He probably will. I don't think you can take that many extras, but I actually don't fully know. I'm not an expert on the World Juniors by any means, but roster looks decent. Speaking of Team Canada, let's get into Showed Ford Giant question/conversation, we'll call it. Showed Ford. Hockey fans helping hockey fans. Free valet service for all Oilers fans. Never visit the dealership again for car service. Get an exclusive swag package with every Nation Valet service, which is booked online and then get automatically placed into a monthly draw. You can book online at showedford.ca/Nation Valet service. Make sure you add Oilers Nation Valet in the pickup comments as well. Oilers Nation fans, your hockey destination is Sherwood Ford. Almost said Sherwood Park. It's in Sherwood Park.
Hey, it's in the heart.
And if you're looking to bike to a dog patch, the way you have to go is past Sherwood Ford.
I'd also recommend don't do that. Yeah.
Yep. Especially not on a 30-degree day, I'll tell you that much. Okay, so the other day, Hockey Canada released a roster for a camp that they're hosting in August for the Olympics. Do you have the full roster out there?
No, but I got this, and then I'll grab the roster.
Okay, so basically this is a camp to bring people together for an Olympics that's obviously coming up this year, but I believe there's no on-ice events, which is interesting. So the Oilers actually had 4 players going. Obviously, we know Connor McDavid is on the roster already for Team Canada, along with, I don't remember all the players, to be honest, off the top of my head, but 92 players invited to the camp. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Evan Bouchard, and Zach Hyman all invited to the team. Obviously, none of those 3 were on Team Canada's roster for the Four Nations face-off, which Canada ended up winning. Connor McDavid, of course, getting the game-winning goal, the gold medal-winning goal, I guess we could even call it. So I would say they're all at a bit of a... They're behind the 8 ball, I guess we can say it politely, can't we? But, Aaron, I guess the ultimate question is, our Showed For Giant question, out of those 3 players, Evan Bouchard, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Zach Hyman, do you foresee any of them potentially making the 2026 Olympic roster in Italy?
So, the way that I look at this, I love the Nuge. He's not making this team. There's just simply no way. I think guys like Mark Scheifele didn't make last year's roster. Mark Scheifele is a guy I'd rather have on Team Canada than Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Zach Hyman's tough because I don't know where he will be at physically. The last time we saw him, his arm was still in that cast at his golf tournament. We'll see. We also saw last year he had a down year. Yeah. So he wasn't able to score that many goals, not the 54-goal pace of years previous. But there was a lot of discussion during the Four Nations about why is Zach Hyman not on this team when you need to find goal scoring in a pinch. He's a man who plays well off 97. So I still believe in Zach Hyman, but his will be very dependent on how he looks when he first comes back. And if he's going 10 games without a goal, I don't think it's going to happen. If he goes on a hot streak, yes, I think Team Canada brass will be thinking about it. But Evan Bouchard, brother, I know, it's crazy. And if we clip this, whatever happens, happens. What I saw from Evan Bouchard through the first 6 weeks of the NHL playoffs without Matthias Ekholm was a number one defenseman, not just a power play specialist. He was a PK stud. He was playing 25 minutes a night. He was playing well on defense, I will say. He even had some physicality to his game. So I've seen it now 2 years in a row in the playoffs that Bouch can kind of kick it into overdrive and play some of that physical style, have less of those lackadaisical plays we've seen before. So I think Evan Bouchard would be my answer to this question of who is most likely out of those three remaining. Goes Bouch, Hyman, probably Nuge all the way down here. Don't hold your breath.
I think Nuge is there out of respect of going to World Championships, like obviously been on World Juniors teams and all that stuff. Also a quality player, but not up to the standard of what you need on a Hockey Canada roster to go and, again, try and win another gold medal for the country of the Olympics. One thing I say, an interesting wrinkle in this, and I'm going to try and twist it in the Oilers' favor, to be honest. So here are the coaches for the team, and it's the same, I believe, from what the Four Nations were. John Cooper, Bruce Cassidy. John Cooper's the head coach. Bruce Cassidy is an assistant, along with Peter DeBoer, Rick Tocchet. Those are the NHL assistant coaches that they have. Obviously, Cassidy, DeBoer, and Tocchet have all played against the Oilers in the past couple of seasons. And they've gone up against what Evan Bouchard has done. And you think back to many moments in those series of moments Evan Bouchard has just dominated their teams. And I wonder if that kind of helps him a lot now after going through it again, especially with Bruce Cassidy, the first time they faced him in a few years in Vegas, and Peter DeBoer literally lost his job because of how much the Oilers dominated him. And ironically, as we say, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins probably won't make this team. He absolutely dominated the Dallas Stars. Rick Tocchet, obviously, not with Vancouver anymore, but we remember Bouchard's obviously big goal a couple of years back as well when they won 3-2 in, Game 4, I think it was. Mm-hmm. I wonder if that actually works in Bouchard's favor. I know a lot of the time people will look at it and be like, oh, well, and this happened. Pete DeBoer takes Thomas Harley over Bouchard, but that was very much in a pinch and we need a guy right now.
And he was willing to come.
Yeah, and he was willing to come, and Harley did really well. But then also, too, DeBoer saw Harley in the playoffs and saw Bouchard in the playoffs, and it wasn't particularly close. I think the casual fan might not have even realized Thomas Harley was playing in that series against the Oilers. So I wonder if that can help them. I do believe that Hyman and Nuge probably won't make this team purely based off the fact, Hyman, when will he play? When's he going to start the season? And Nuge again, he's just not that quality. I honestly, from trying to be neutral from it, I'd rather the Canada tuck even a Macklin Celebrini. I think he's just an exciting player who's the future of Hockey Canada in a way, and probably a guy you would want up there. And like you said,
let him hang out with Sid.
Yeah, see what it's all about. Mark Scheifele as well. Do they take a guy like Connor Bedard? I'd probably be more than willing to take Byfield. And if I go through this forward list and I was to power rank them all of players I would want on the team, players I would not want on the team, I believe there's 31 forwards or something like that, something around there, 30 plus. Nuge would be in the bottom 10 of that list, unfortunately. But we all love him, and I love Nuge, but he's just not up to that quality yet, I would say. In the chat, let's have
I like that the point here from McDowell that says, if Crosby can get Kunitz, McDavid can take Hyman.
That is true.
I mean, at the end of the day, if Connor McDavid walks in there and goes, I want Zach Hyman on my line, I feel like that Hockey Canada brass would have to oblige, but that doesn't feel like a Connor McDavid move.
A few comments in here. Matthias Janmark, love to see Nuge there. Naeem, I would take only Bouchard, and I love Nuge. Fighting Amish, Bouch is a sexy pick. Like you said, McDowell said his comment there. D. White is in. Controversial one from D. White, believe it or not. If Bouchard doesn't make the team, the others overpaid him. Okay?
What?
Westside Shane, the boy has nothing to focus on but the Olympics. He better be working his ass off. Hey.
Amen, brother. Amen.
He's kind of interesting that he's still able to be on this team, but he is a good coach.
He's just going to keep him 100 feet away from all goaltenders at all times. He cannot throw anyone under the bus.
The other part of this, too, only 3 goaltenders taken by Hockey Canada, and it's the 3 that went to the Four Nations. Jordan Binnington, Aiden Hill, and Sam Montembeault.
So we're just set with those 3 goalies then?
I don't know. It's interesting because initially I thought there was going to be some skates and stuff. But if there's just no skates, then
Yeah,
I
guess.
understand why they only took 3, I suppose. But I just think like guys like Logan Thompson, Mackenzie Blackwood, Darcy Kemper. Heck, honestly, I don't think he should. But like,
I would at least want some
you
competition
can
in
throw
there.
like Stu in the mix as like the 7th rate goalie I could think of, off the top of my head. I would like some competition. I don't think Montembeau's anything special. And if you really are like looking at him for like a future, he's the same age as like Aiden Hill. He's actually older than Aiden Hill. Oh no, he's a little bit younger by 5 months. But either way, like it's not like he's like 22-year-old goalie who's like this is the future. No, he's just a guy.
I'm curious how the chat feels. Are we still all Jordan Binnington number 1 starter for Team Canada? Because post Four Nations, that discussion was closed. Cape. It's going to be Binnington without a doubt for sure because he played unbelievable. But I do know it tailed off a little bit more in the regular season and whatnot. But how does the chat feel? You still good with Binnington? It's the best there.
It's the same argument as Bouchard. Like, he came to Four Nations and showed up when Canada needed him, and I thought he did really well. He didn't lose the job.
Yeah, I think that
by
earns
any
the job.
means, and I think it's just a case of like, well, there's not many other players to pick from. Yeah. Mackenzie Blackwood didn't do great in the playoffs. He did fine. I'm not saying he had a bad postseason, but I think people expected more. I don't know. It kind of just is what it is to me until proven otherwise. I don't think Canada would be afraid either to not take him to not take another goalie, I should say, not him. I think he's honestly a lock on the team, and I think his performance of the Four Nations puts it that way. But we did get a super chat, which we haven't said that in a while. As Mistaken Mexican said, $20 to the Ben Stelz Foundation. Hey, if you want to throw in $5, $20, whatever it was, you can just do it in our super chat, and I'll read your comment on the show. Mistaken Mexican says, feels like a hot minute for some super chats. Congrats, Tyler and Liam, for taking over O&E. He don't need Tyler. He don't need no Tyler. Thank you, Mistaken Mexican. I believe he just went on vacation as well, so hopefully that was good.
So yeah, Tyler will be back right before the hole-in-one stream on August 18th.
That's his first day back.
Yeah,
First day back.
It's quite the way back from vacation.
Yeah, D said, just to wrap up the conversation, whomever is hot at the time should get the net. I'm sure, honestly, it'll probably go back there. Naheem said, thank God Stu isn't there. We have enough of watching him let down the Oilers. It's nice to get a break. Hey, maybe a new goalie coach changed things. Veronica says, Connor McDavid will win at the Olympics, just like he won for Team Canada. Connor McDavid is such a good player. I just love him.
I also love
Veronica
Connor
loves
McDavid.
him?
Miss you, Veronica. Jimmy Dang said, surprise, these guys aren't saying Skinner. Hey, I love Stu. I believe in Stu.
If we're not getting
That's
Nuge
not the
on
best
team.
foot forward for Team Canada. I am fully aware of that, but I'd like some competition.
That's the only thing I'm kind of wanting as well. It's not necessarily saying that those 3 goalies wouldn't be in the mix, because obviously all 3 of them would be. They were all there last time around, but it's like, okay, let's involve some other people around here. Let's not just neglect the other good goalies around the league. And let me have a quick look here. Like the goalies last season, 31 goalies in the NHL last season who were Canadian. Best save percentage. Let's go based off that. I don't think any of them are there. I'll skip the ones that didn't really play, like Dawes, Jack Greaves. He's only played 11 games. Darcy Kemper, 50 games, 922. Mackenzie Blackwood, 56 games, 912. Logan Thompson, 910 43. Jake Allen, Scott Wedgwood, 10th goalie. There's a couple in there, like I said, who were just played a few games. Like Aiden Hill, 906 save percentage. It's a very interesting group. It doesn't breathe too much confidence for me, but also they did really well at the Four Nations, or at least
You just got to get hot at the right time. And I tell you, I've seen Jordan Binnington get hot at the right time a couple times before. Let's ride.
Great big man said McDavid, 70 goals, 100 assists. If he has maroon chemistry with Howard and Savoy, I would say Howard or Savoy, not Savoy. I don't think.
I love the optimism, great big man.
Yeah.
That would be.
It'd be huge.
That'd be lovely. And once again, this is where we think we got to temper some expectations for Ike Howard and Matt Savoy. If we're already talking about 170-point seasons for McDavid, it also is August, so go nuts. Let your imagination run wild, brother. Go nuts.
Put your head down. Canadian generational goalie. Oh, I'm not going to read that one.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy. It wasn't even that good. He was pretty good. Okay. We're going to do a quick tier list, I think, just because we have to move on with a bit of the show. And then we'll get to what's trending. Play along in the chat as well as you go, because our tier rankings are brought to you by Litco Law. When employers cross the line, Litco Law is here to referee if you've been fired without cause, pushed out of your job, or treated unfairly at work. A good employment lawyer can help. Call for backup so you can defend your rights and make sure you get what you're owed. Level the playing field with Litco Law. You can visit them at litcolaw.com. Okay, so this is our quick tier list. We only have a few today, so please play along in the chat. We went with a non-Oilers one.
Yeah, so we're in the middle of August here, people. We're trying hard to get our hockey content out, but sometimes it's August. You got to lean into things. So I was thinking, what could I get Liam to tier list, blind rank, whatever you want to do? And I went with something everybody knows. I was super hungover when I made this list because I went scrolling DoorDash. Was like, oh, I want that. I want that. I want that. So I'm going to get Liam to tier rank his top fast food restaurants that I made more Canadian-centric that are in here. So your tiers, I got ass. God, great, good, meh, and ass. So you can have that one. People did not like that we put Janmark as the bottom thing on the last tier ranking.
Well, he was bad, so they should be fine with it. Okay, so I just don't understand it, but whatever. As long as Janmark's not on this list.
You keep the chat available so you can see it. I can't see it right now.
Okay.
The way everything's going.
So my belly's so craving all of his food right now. A&W first up. Bit hit and miss for me, A&W. But it's high quality burger. The Burger family. They also now have great coffee. I go there sometimes on my way to work. Good. What
would be your go-to from A&W? What would be your order?
I'm a burger. Chubby chicken burger for myself.
Nice.
Brian Explore said Culver's is the best fast food in the world. I've never had it, but I did see it recently on a YouTube video, and I'd never even heard of it before. So next time I'm in the US, I'm going to try it. But A&W for me is good. Okay. Is Culver's on this list? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
A&W is good. For me, I might be in the great territory, but this is your list. This is your list.
I think it is close to great too, but good is good. Arby's. Ass.
That has to be ass. It looks like ass. But the curly fries are very good.
Curly fries are good, but never once have I just been like, I'm going to go to Arby's today.
It's an Arby's night.
Yeah. Like very, very few times have I thought that. But
there's an Arby's, Liam, like right by my house on Y Road there. I've
never been. D. White and good to great for Arby's.
See, some people
I'm
love
out on Arby's, but
like the beef and ched. Some people that's a very niche. They love Arby's.
Let's put Arby's in the chat.
Yeah,
great, good, gotcha. Great, good,
ass,
meh, ass.
Also, I'm not going to say Janmark. They didn't like that.
Janmark.
Okay, Burger King, the BK Lounge, if you will.
The BK Lounge.
Shout out Dan Cook.
I don't remember the last time I had Burger King. I don't remember it ever being like good either. I think their burgers taste kind of weird. I'm not a fan. Ass.
Going ass?
Going ass.
When I think Sherwood Park, we just have a Burger King in Walmart. It's in Walmart.
And if you ever been to Y Road Walmart before, it's the weirdest place in the world.
You don't want to go to that Walmart.
You don't go there.
I live right by that one, and I go to the other Walmart because
it's better. It's not weird.
Okay, Chick-fil-A. That's now Canadian.
I've recently creeped into the Chick-fil-A world because of our travels. I think Chick-fil-A is awesome. I'm going to go great. I think Chick-fil-A is great.
I think that's fair. I think it would only be allowed to be in the top two categories there.
I think so too.
Now DQ.
Dairy Queen. Now this is an interesting one. I would never go there for the food. However, I've gone there for ice cream many a time.
Probably more than most of these places.
Probably more than any of them.
And it's your list. You rank it on whatever scale you want.
And it's the best ice cream.
It is.
Prices are ridiculous. But my goodness.
It's crazy.
It's God. It's God. We all know it. You don't say, I'm going to go get an ice cream from this place. You're like, no, I'm going to DQ, and I'm getting a Blizzard tonight.
Yeah. What's your go-to Blizzard?
Oreo. Sometimes they do cheesecake, and it's pretty good too, but like Oreo is just like elite.
I'm cookie dough, but recently, like they always have those, there's two brands. It's like Reese's and a chocolate thing, but in the Blizzard, in the middle, is like a bunch of like fudge throughout the cup. So it's ice cream like around it, and in it you can get like a little fudge scoop. Highly recommend. That's God tier.
People are not happy with the DQ ranking.
See, but you can apply ice cream, and once again, I like Dairy Queen onion rings. I'm a big.
I like
change
onion
them to
rings too. Their burgers are also fine. But one time I went to Dairy Queen, I got a birthday cake, and they
got cakes
they
too,
have
treats and
cakes.
pizza.
And I wrote on there the quote from my fiance's birthday was the quote from Pride and Prejudice, being like, "I'm 27 years old, I have no prospects, blah, blah, blah." And they did it all. And the guy thought I made it up. And I'm like, no, this is from Pride and Prejudice. It's a very famous book.
That's good customer service.
Yeah, but that was really good. Again, we're not fully basing this on price. I know people are pointing out there on price. Prices around this, in this economy, it's all ridiculous.
Yeah, it's true. But a snack size Blizzard, the price of that is it's unfathomable. So if I do it, I have to get a big one to make me mentally.
Edo Japan.
Yeah. Like I consider this fast food because you can do it pretty fast.
I would consider it. You see it in a food court.
Yeah. That is exactly what I said yesterday. I was like, if it's in a food court, then it's allowed. If it has a drive-through and or food court.
It has to be Udon Noodle is better than Edo Japan. So I'm going to put it in ass.
Fucking rights, Liam. Fucking rights. That's a company man right there, brother.
It's also just not good.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I soak it in too much of that, the sauce scoops they do, like sauce is good, but personally, I overdo it every time, and I kind of ruin my own meal.
People are saying it's meh. It's fine.
No, but as a competitor of Oodle Noodle, get fucked.
Yeah. Fat Burger. If we want to talk about prices, my God. I don't think this is anything special. I think the milkshakes are pretty good. Do I think it's better than A&W? No. Meh.
You're putting it in meh?
Put it in meh.
I had this debate yesterday with my brother, and he said every time he eats Fat Burger, he just feels disgusting afterwards.
Yeah, my dad likes Fat Burger.
He said it's good going down, but afterwards I just...
Yeah, Great Big Man is in there with a comment about Fat Burger. I won't read it. Nathan asks, "Where's New York fries?"
Ooh, hey, I can throw in some others on here.
We can get it in there. If you got some ideas, let us know. Harvey's, decent.
You can make the Liam burger, right? They're like the Subway of burgers, I believe, that you can throw whatever you want on it.
I would say good. I think Harvey's is good.
Yeah.
I think it's really solid.
The fact you can personalize your burger, that has to be good.
My biggest
if
problem,
you have good taste buds, it'll be good.
It'll be fine. My biggest problem with Harvey's is that there's not one in Show Park.
No, there is now attached to the Swiss Chalet.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's funny because I had all this conversation yesterday trying to come up with this list.
Oh, there you go.
Should we stop and get Harvey's on the way home, Liam?
We might have
Race you to Harvey's?
Wendy's now.
Hey.
JBCs are pretty elite.
My number one value menu burger in the league is the JBC. I also recently had a Dave single. That also was unreal. Baconator?
I never sway.
Yeah, just JBC.
Never sway.
I had a JBC last night.
It's got to be great.
Yeah, you're putting in great.
I would go there over A&W.
Yeah. I might even put Wendy's
because of the value
tier.
menu.
And isn't it fresh, never frozen? That's Wendy's, right?
Didn't they have the square burgers, or at least they used to?
Yeah, I believe they still got the squares. I personally might even put Wendy's in God tier. I think that like the JBC, the price, amazing. Burger with lettuce, tomato, bacon. Gee, what more do you want for like $3.60? I know it's the best. But Wendy's. Also shout out Wendy.
Shout out Wendy's.
And Dave, right?
And Dave.
Okay, KFC. There's a couple chickens here. There's 3 more chickens, so keep in mind. What's your hierarchy of chicken spots?
Okay, I'm just going to rifle them off.
Okay.
Popeyes is great. I love Popeyes.
I agree.
I think Mary Brown's and KFC are probably maybe both meh. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I would put Brown's meh, KFC good.
Okay, let's do that.
KFC's
fine.
KFC's just been a staple in my upbringing and life for so long. But I can't totally knock it.
Their gravy is pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. There's one right by my house. I've never been.
There's also KFC inside Rogers Place.
That is true.
Shout out.
It's got to count for something. It's got to count for something.
Okay.
KFC, yeah, I love KFC. I mean, McDonald's is God.
Yeah, right.
It's undefeated.
It has to be. And honestly,
everyone
it
loves
has to go
something
there.
at McDonald's. It's just the king. It created all these businesses.
What's your go-to McDonald's?
Quarter pounder with cheese, iced tea with McChicken sauce, no pickles.
Big Mac meal, just Coca-Cola, fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. They also have great coffees.
Oh,
Great
yeah,
coffees.
it's true. Me and you have been to a lot of McDonald's drive-thrus
have,
together,
we have.
Liam, when I'm hungover.
Yeah. Mistaken Mexican said McDonald's quality has gone way down over the years. Ass. I don't know.
I feel like
those world famous fries.
I was going to say, like, the
Every
fries.
time.
And for me personally, I'd be like, I don't know if the McDonald's quality was ever that high for me.
Yeah.
It's just, it's McDonald's, brother.
Although, if you're looking to go to McDonald's, there's one right by Capilano. Never go there. It is the worst McDonald's I've ever been to in my entire life. They get your order wrong every single time you go. One's in Sherwood Park are high quality.
You have come in fuming from
Man,
that Capilano
every
McDonald's in the morning, and you were almost late to the
There's
show a
nothing
couple
that
times.
pisses me off more than when I go and get a coffee in the morning, then I have to wait in the parking lot for it to come. It's like, it's the morning. Why are your coffees not ready? Why is your machine not ready?
The Y Road McDonald's is that
Yeah,
one's
they're
elite.
quality. Everyone goes there on the
It's
way
a very
home.
Sherwood Park centric show today.
When you're coming home
Me
from
and
the
Liam
ranch.
both.
Yeah.
Subway.
Subway. Great. Close to God, but great.
I
And
would also-
I cannot sway high to God for this one particular reason. I've never tried anything else on the menu other than the sandwich I get. So I don't know. I don't know how great everything is. I know the sandwich I have is awesome every time. So that's what I'll say.
My brother yesterday made that same comment, and he goes, "Bury me with a 12-foot-long cold cut combo."
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'll never change from
Italian BMT.
Yeah, that's what
Extra
you-
cheddar.
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki. That's me.
Toasted. It's the best.
And yeah, let me know in the chat, because I feel like a lot of people are like that, where you find your Subway sandwich, you do not
Sweet.
change. I've had
Let
a
me
couple,
know your
but-
order.
Yeah. Come on
Mr.
now.
Sub is better from Brian. Brian, I have to strongly disagree with you.
Mr. Sub's better?
That's
Is
what
that
he
what he
said.
said? No.
Quiznos, also not better.
No.
Quiznos.
I respect your opinions.
I
Let me know
respect
where.
them.
Let me know where you'd then rank your sub spots on here. Jersey Mike's, is that now in? Is that in Canada?
It's just a U.S. one.
Yeah. Okay, that's
And last but not least,
Timmy's.
the ultimate Canadian fast food.
a donut.
And people are going to hate this. It's ass.
Yeah.
Their coffee quality has gone down the drain. Their donuts are good, don't get me wrong. Their sandwiches, what happened? Why are we making pizza? And I love pizza, and I've had it, and it's not that bad. But don't do that.
I'm not
to
going
me.
to Timmy's looking for a flatbread pizza.
No.
That's not.
I'm
That's not my game.
I just think everything they've tried to do over the last few years has gone awfully wrong.
I
And it
will
looks like
say-
people are agreeing.
For the one thing about Tim Hortons, it is ass. I would put it on there, but I'd like to attach an asterisk to it. The farmer's wrap in the mornings. That is one of the elites. So that's the only reason I threw it on here, because I thought everyone would say it's ass.
You gotta have it. You gotta have Timmy's on there. It'd be wrong for us not
It'd
to.
be fucked up. It'd be fucked up.
JHH is not having this. He said above God.
For Tim's?
I have to disagree. Although, one thing I saw the other week when we were coming back from Florida, this was longer than a few weeks ago, there's a Timmy's in the Edmonton airport. But it's when you go into the Edmonton airport and you never go right. You always go left when you get through customs security. If you go down there, there's an original Timmy's with the signs and everything. And it says like always fresh and all this signage that is like clearly it's like the brown and the
Like the old logo, yeah.
It's like so thrown off. So that if they bring back that Tim Hortons, I'm in.
Back in. Remember when they used to give you like plates for your donut when you'd sit inside? I don't think they do that anymore.
No, they don't.
Those
and
were
they would give you
days.
real plates. Now you just get it in a bag, and half the time you like open a bag, and all of a sudden, half of your
My
topping
Boston
is
cream,
gone.
all the chocolate is on the
Yeah.
top of the bag. Yeah.
A couple we missed, Aaron.
Okay.
Taco Bell.
Oh, how did I forget Taco Bell?
That's a tough one to miss.
God tier. God tier. The
It's-
Crunchwrap Supreme.
It is awesome. It is awesome.
Doritos Locos Tacos. I recently also in the grocery store, shout out Safeway, no free ads. They got Taco Bell like sauce.
Yeah, they do.
And they got the Chipotle sauce.
Yeah, I saw
bought
that
it
the
all.
other day. At least great. At least great.
I'm God tier. Like when I'm hungover, I think Taco Bell there's not much better than that for me. I guess Five Guys pretty good too. I also didn't count Five Guys as fast food.
I would say it's fast food, but I would say it's like, I think it's good actually. It's a pretty solid burger. Maybe even great.
Once
on
again,
Sundays.
expensive as shit.
Yeah. Costco. God. Their pizzas are phenomenal.
$1.50 hot dog.
I never consider pizza fast food. I guess you could have like Little Caesars if you wanted to, but even
Primetime donair. Here's a hot take for you. I don't like crinkle cut fries.
Whoa.
I like a regular straight fry or a curly fry. The crinkle cut, not my style. So primetime, I'll still do it. Don't get me wrong. I got a donair poutine there like last week, but it wouldn't be my first choice. So for me, I'd probably put primetime meh.
Great comment from starting over at 61. Taco Bell is still the cheapest laxative on the market. I agree. And also, too,
That's facts.
they've never really got too expensive. I feel like they've stayed within they're in their means.
Is KFC and Taco Bell still a thing?
Not often. In Edson.
Yeah.
Actually, that's Wendy's and Timmy's.
Because that was a sick duo back in the day.
Yeah, that was
paired
quality.
together.
One on the
Get some popcorn
there's one
chicken,
on
get a
Baseline.
Doritos Locos taco.
People are saying Chipotle. We don't have that in Edmonton. I've never had Chipotle, so I cannot.
Or did we
cannot
just?
give a
I
fair
think we
ranking.
just got it on like Gateway or
Oh,
something.
we did. That's right.
I still have not had it.
I have not had it, and quite frankly, I'm not really too bothered by it. Peace driving, not fast food. Sorry, Zach. Shout. I think the only one we really missed was Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Which
somebody
we're
said
gonna
Taco
put-
Time.
Taco time.
Taco Time's
It's fine.
yeah,
probably good, I guess.
Matt are good.
Matt are
I do
good.
like the tater tots. They got yeah,
They do.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm hungry
Edson
as shit
doesn't
right
have a
now,
KFC anymore. That's too bad. I was just there the other week. You're right. It's Wendy's and Timmy's. There you go. There's our list. The one we missed was Taco Bell. We're gonna put it in great.
Yeah.
I think that should be good. Well, maybe we'll throw that on the YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
I'll get another one for Thursday. I saw somebody just put in here and said do pizzas. Like pizza chains. I was also thinking chain restaurants. I got a lot of ideas cooking up in the brain.
Pieces would be great. I
was gonna do also jerseys of like every sport.
actually,
and
you know what we should do? So if we're gonna do that, we got a couple of weeks there with Dallas not here. So here's what we'll do.
If there's NHL news, we'll talk about it, but
Yeah.
there isn't much
Tuesdays, we'll do the fun one. We'll do the one that's like this.
like this.
Thursdays, we'll do a hockey one.
Okay.
So Thursday, let's put those 92 players from Hockey Canada onto the list. Take off the 3 goalies, and we'll do that. We'll see.
I like that.
We'll
like
call
that.
it like on the plane. Chance.
Yeah.
No way,
Yeah.
Jose. Something like that. We'll do that. I think that'd be a fun way to do it in the mix. So I think that's a good one.
Good pull. Good pull.
Westside Shane said 7-Eleven sushi. Now people will say that sounds risky. I would highly recommend you try the wings at 7-Eleven if you're passing by.
Dude, I am a huge believer in 7-Eleven taquitos. There's not much better than that.
We've all been there.
Also, gas station sushi. I've done it before. We've all done it before. All right?
Oh,
it's not the worst.
Because Barry Kapanen got married this weekend.
It's a wedding. It's the weekend of weddings.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Also, I guess we'll wait till what's trending. We'll talk about it later.
All right, well, let's get to what's trending right now, which is brought to you by Oodle Noodle. Well, check it out. We had some great Oodle Noodle, like we said, over the weekend. It was fantastic.
Really was.
I actually had some last night as well. I had Tokyo Glaze with sunny chicken. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Sunny battered chicken.
The green onion cake.
This
Ow.
this could be you, but
could
you
be
playing. You playing. I also, what I did on Saturday, because like there was a million trays of it, I put different types in my box and kind of mixed it around a little bit. So I got like, there was the hot Thai, Tokyo
Oh, yeah, I
glaze,
mixed up a ton
and
of
one, you
stuff.
just mix it in there. I've never done that before.
It was awesome.
What's trending, Liam?
McDowell said, Liam, 92 players is all 3 teams. I know, but I want to rank who's going to make the team. That's kind of my point. What's trending? Not a lot. The Yaremchuk wedding we got to. But let's talk about the Draisaitl wedding a little bit. We've got some pictures from Leon Draisaitl's wedding. There he
What
is.
a beautiful couple,
with his now
man.
wife, Celeste. Draisaitl, I would assume. She changed the name. I'm not 100% sure. Lovely wedding.
They're just beautiful.
There was some pictures and I was just like, my God, they are rich. Like they had an after party with like bubbles and stuff. We had any of those
It
pictures.
looked like the most amount of people were invited to this wedding.
Oh, it was amazing.
And
I
then
can't believe Chris Berry happened the same night. That
I know.
would really suck.
Me and Dan were talking this morning. I was like, you think when he found out that Leon's wedding was the same time, he went, everybody on the Oilers is probably going to Leon's over my wedding.
Yeah, that blows.
But shout out to Vander Kane because it was his birthday as well, I believe, on
the
Saturday.
south of France.
Yeah, so there you go.
So do we know? Do we have a guest list of Oilers that were there?
So I got, once again, there will be an article dropping later this week from our girl Kennedy, but I went right to the source. She said, I'll have an article, still some details I haven't been able to figure out yet. Nuge was there, so he's there with, there. Tyson Berry
that's nice.
was also there as well. Our friend Connor Brown was there as well. And then she pointed out that it's believed that Connor and Leon, Celeste and Lauren are on a group honeymoon. Friend moon was the term that Kennedy used, and said they chartered a yacht. I did see some photos on their Instagram stories and whatnot, but either way, my first reaction was, I mean, that's a different take on a honeymoon, but Liam, that means our boys are attached at the hip. And one of them signed here for 8 years. And if they're honeymooning together, lock it up, baby.
Yeah, this
97's
is great.
going
This
nowhere.
is great news for us all.
This is
folks.
fantastic
This
news for
isn't
us.
just some side story. This should be headline stuff. I want to see all the insiders talking about this.
This
'Cause
is-
this is what matters.
All right.
We're probably only a few weeks away from the news. I'm feeling it. There's no way. Like people are talking about, they've got to talk about it with McDavid and all this stuff. It's like, please, his best friend's getting married. He's going on a friend moon, for Christ's sake.
Come on. Let them lock in
Do
on
we
the friend
know?
moon.
Do we know who the bridal party was? Do we have any information on the bridal party? 'Cause
I think
feel
Lauren-
like we knew. Lauren was in it. We knew that.
I think that's really all I know.
Very
I'm
interesting.
not up to date. We should have had Kennedy come in here for this.
Yeah, that would have been.
She knows it
great.
all.
Is she here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, no,
But either way, her article will be dropping later.
Okay, that'll be big. That'll be big. Obviously, we went over the Yaremchuk wedding again. Congratulations to Tyler and Amber. Fantastic day. It was great to have a nation wedding.
It really was. It was a good time.
Next up, I don't want to talk about this one anymore.
Yeah.
But this was very funny, and I noticed it just before the show. So in the preseason of a lot of soccer teams, obviously, like you go and play some games here and there. And Newcastle United, I guess, went to South Korea to play games. So obviously, you take your players with you, and you go play some games. And then there was a report today from Francis Chip, who I don't know who that is. He works, whoever that is. I think it's just a Newcastle United fan page. He said, Newcastle United have accidentally left defender Matt Target in Seoul, South Korea. The club has discovered he was not on board yesterday's return flight once they had arrived in Newcastle. The club has confirmed he is safe and will be boarding a flight later.
I feel like this happens too frequently. Where
this
guys
real?
are just forgotten. They're just forgotten about on their charters. They're like, oh shit.
I hope it's real.
Either way, it said he's safe. He'll board a flight later.
It's very funny. If it's not, great joke. Because Matt, he's not a very good player, but it's just awesome, just awesome.
See, I hate now that my brain even thinks like that. I've been getting got so many times on the internet lately that you look at that and you're like, is that real? Could it be real?
Could it be real? Could it be fake? I don't know. I think it's hilarious.
I hope it's real.
His whole Maynard said it's Home Alone. It is, except Seoul Korea is just a little bit further. It's a long flight home alone, actually. What else do we have to get through? Anything else, Aaron?
Shell cover.
No.
Okay. Yep. I don't know who that guy is in the shell cover.
Okay, good. Bet365. Liam, can you start Oilersnation FC as a non-league team? I can't do that, great big man. I don't have the athleticism anymore. Bet365, like I said off the top, download the app. Go check it out. They're available wherever you want them. Did the Jays play today? They do. They play the Colorado Rockies. They smoked them last night, 14-1. The spread well, the run line, I guess they call it in baseball, isn't it? Is minus 160 for the Jays and a minus 240 on the money line.
I'd feel
Jose
pretty good about
Barrios
that.
takes the mound.
I'd feel pretty good about the Jays today.
Ty does this one where he goes, okay, let's go Jays win. And then you can do player total hits, runs, and RBIs. I've started to like to do this one too. He'll go, Bo Bichette had 11 of these yesterday. I like to go Bo.
Yeah, when you're hot, you're hot. That's how baseball works.
Yeah, honestly, it truly
And
is.
when you're cold, you're ice cold.
Vladdy to get 2 each.
Yeah.
And that takes you at plus 110.
And with money line too?
That's with money line.
Wow. Well, hey, that's even money. I feel pretty good about that
I
bet.
would too. I might take that.
Maybe throw in some Barrios strikeouts.
Oh, and I currently have one. Rangers plus 110 to beat Victoria Plaza, and Rangers take a 1-0 lead.
Woo!
Up the Blues. Come on.
Let's go. Also, I believe this was our last weekend without NFL football, Liam.
Do you care about that?
Like I mentioned before, I'll tune in occasionally just because I like seeing the colors on the grass. I don't actually really watch, but like it's my background when I'm doom scrolling my phone. If there's a game on NHL Network, I'll watch.
Yeah.
But that's the extent of it. Come on. Like starters don't even play sometimes.
Yeah, totally. The one other thing happened this weekend, if you're a WWE fan, I'm not, but I saw this stuff online. Brock Lesnar made a return to fight John Cena, I think.
Yeah, something like
What
that.
year is this? 2003? This is unbelievable. There you go. This was a good episode, Aaron. Well done. We killed another hour of this show.
Hold on. I'm trying to find this because I saw this recently. I saw a photo of Brock Lesnar's baby photo, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Hopefully he doesn't see this. He might fight. He only lives in Saskatchewan.
Either way, maybe Google it on your own time, but it is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, there it is.
Jesus. That can't be real.
Brock Lesnar has a baby. Here, I'll quickly
It's a
bring
bit
this in.
spooky.
Get a little-
JAH says, go Lions. I'm with you.
Yeah.
NHL Network noted era of NFL preseason. Lions redemption season. Jelly Roll was at the WWE event as well. From
Jelly
Connor.
Roll was at the WWE event. He was
Stealth Legends said Nurse was not on the Athletics top 10 worst contracts. He was an honorable mention.
Really? Okay.
Because there's only 5 years left, not 8. And also, too, Nurse is a top 4 defenseman. Like, he gives you serviceable minutes.
Yes.
His contract is overpaid by like $4 million, which
That's
I
once
completely
again, if
agree.
he was getting paid just a little bit less, you'd feel pretty good about it. This, once again, could be God on the internet, but
Spooky.
if that's Brock Lesnar as a baby,
That can't be real.
he was made for this. He was made for this.
Golly Wally.
Get that off the screen.
Spook you, won't you?
All right.
There you go. We're good now.
We love you all.
Leave a like on your way out, please. We'll be back on Thursday. Well, I don't know. Maybe something will happen.
We'll tier rank some stuff.
Tearing some stuff. We'll talk a bit about the Hockey Canada Olympics a bit. I think that's a fun conversation to have.
Kennedy might have more news on this. Draisaitl, McDavid, Frank.
Maybe we'll get her on. Maybe I'll
Absolutely.
chat with her
There we
quickly about it. I actually really want to get Whit Merrifield on the show.
I would love to.
So
That guy looks awesome.
yeah, got to decide if we want to wait for Tyler or should I just get Cam to do the show with us. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll figure that out along the way. But either way, let's wrap up this show, Aaron, because we got stuff to do. Not really, but that's fine. Oil up.
Love you all. Peace out.